finally finished this project. I'm about to show you what my shop looks like. After you saw part 1 of the video where I redid my shop, it's all done now. I got it, well, it's not really all done. Let me just be real. So when I say it's pretty much done, all the hard work is done. All the parts of getting all the lumber up, getting the electrical right, getting the lights done. I made a lot of stuff to make the shop just a lot nicer than it was before. If you watched any of my videos that I do on my YouTube channel, you notice that this was actually a pole barn that I built all by myself, just me. It was miserable to work out here when it was 95 degrees outside. Likewise, it was miserable to work out here when it was wintertime. So we got the heating and air in the back, and it cools and heats this place so well. This project started about Christmas time back in December, and pretty much has been going on since then. I've had a couple tournaments, so I haven't been able to devote the time that I was devoting to it during the off season, but I was able to come out here 4 in the morning when it was 20 degrees, and that heating system just heats the whole building, so I can be out here and it's just like working in my house now. All these would be the rods that I need for just this tour season right here. Hey, so there's a couple other things I'm super proud about this shop. I always had rods just kind of stored up in the rafters of the shop, but you know, now I've got a full ceiling with LED lights, which means it's like it's really lit up here. You know, even when I shut the door, a lot of times I work springtime right now, so the weather's perfect. So I've got the door open to the shop. If you look around the perimeter of my shop, I've got some of my just special moments that I had from my rookie season on tour. Some from fishing with my kids. I've got some from when I won my first event up here, like my first kind of big win, BFL wins, some from BFL days. But I just got a lot of memories. My first magazine cover, I framed those things and just kind of hung them around the shop for inspiration. You know, something to kind of remind you, like, you know, you can do this, bro. Like, you've done this. Can I finish my video, please? You can be in it. So one thing that I've noticed that helped me out tremendously this year has been my cabinet system. I've got my soft plastic baits, my hard baits that I use a lot, even my fishing line, organized in this little cabinet system right behind me. And so I can go right to that specific cabinet instead of having them in like cardboard boxes, like what I used to have everything in. It's worked out tremendously. Let me show you what that looks like. This is the next cabinet. This cabinet is all fishing line. This cabinet goes from the floor all the way to about 6 foot tall. You wanna open it, Brooks? Open it. Got that one? Yeah. You need like a sound to help you open this box, but it's big. All of that is soft plastics. Yeah, it's all soft plastics. 6 foot tall, 24 inches wide. So this box right here is where I keep a lot of my hard baits that I keep in hard rotation. A lot of jerk baits. You see a few frogs, crankbaits. I mean, it looks like it's not organized, but I promise you, I understand this organization. Top waters that I use in heavy rotation, that stuff stays in here. Soft balsa baits, that's all balsa baits in that box right there. Heavy rotation baits. All of the things, this is my lipless bait, rattle traps that I use in high rotation. All in this area right here. All the fishing reels, this works good for just like loose end stuff like this. And there's like transducers for my boat, but it's like I can see inside these compartments, so it makes it easier to get to this stuff. Have here, buddy. What do you have? Brooks, are you messing with my storage system?
Boat.
Yes, boat. So after we get all the big equipment in the shop, number one, boats. Number two is yard equipment. I think this is going to be an ongoing project going into this fall and even into next winter. But the biggest thing is I've got the biggest parts here. I've got to have all the yard equipment in here. I've got to have the boats in here. And I've got to have all my tackle in here. As well as, I think you guys remember I talked about starting to do a little bit more of my own lure makings. So all in all, this project was, I'm gonna say it was kind of fun. The first part of it, getting the initial part of the shop up, when I was working in like 90-degree heat, trying to put up the rafters of the shop by myself, using like a 12-foot long 2x4, pushing them up, that was really hard. But this part was a little bit more enjoyable. Number one, because I decided to hire some help this time. That was for sure the best decision I made. It let me kind of continue to do my job as a fisherman and take care of things around the house and in the yard, while I just had to get materials and let the guys work. That was probably the best decision I made. But I'm super happy with the way things turned out. I think, honestly, there probably needs to be a part 3, 4, and 5. It's like a continuous thing. Like, a shop is never really finished. A real shop, it's like it's always continuously evolving and needing new things and adding little trinkets to make you be able to do your job better. So I'm pretty sure that's what this is going to end up being. But for now, that's what I got, and that's what I'm working with. It's helped me, been a lot more organized, and I feel like I've honestly been in a better mood since I got the shop organized the way it is. So I hope you liked it. I've enjoyed it. It's been great to work in it. Maybe it'll inspire you guys to get your shop organized this year. Hey, if you want to see more content like this from creators like myself, make sure you check out the Xmark Backyard Life website. All you have to do is go to xmark.com/backyard.